Go.
So I'm here on the shores of Little Fisher Lake with purple loostrife. Some key identifying characteristics are its height. It is, in this case, at least 5 feet, can get up to 6 feet tall. Beautiful purple flowers, squared off stems, and the leaves on the plant are arranged opposite of each other on the stem. Sometimes there are whorls of a couple leaves. You can also see a few canes here from last year, these dry stems, because the roots are perennial. It will come back from year to year from that same root mass. This clump is relatively small, so I think we stand a good chance of being able to dig it out. I'm sure we're not going to get it all with one visit, but we can get the bulk of it, and we'll need to keep revisiting this site to see if anything regrows. And as soon as we find that, we'll dig it out right away. There may also be seedlings that come up from seeds that have been dropped previous years, because I'm guessing this plant has been here and bloomed. This is probably at least the second year that it's bloomed, so it had the opportunity last year to drop seeds, which part of what I'm doing with the digging is going to bring up seeds that have dropped. So need to keep rechecking. The first step is I'm going to cut off the flowers because I don't want to leave anything behind that might create more seeds. So I'm just going to cut these off. We'll be putting them in a trash bag. They'll just sit outside in my yard for, a week at least, until they've been completely cooked down to mush by the sun in this black plastic trash bag. You can see the pollinators do like this plant, but it does more harm than good. So we're going to be removing it. There are also some native loostrifes, so you do want to make sure that just because you see a purple flower like this, it is the invasive species that you want to get rid of. You can check in with the folks at the Glen Lake Association to confirm your identification. The swamp loostrife is a native that grows around here. It stays much lower, and the branches arch over towards the water, whereas this one is much more vertical. Okay, so I've got all the flowers safely contained in that trash bag. Now I'm going to start digging. I've got my shovel and I've also got my fork, because I'm actually going to start with the fork because I want to loosen the soil around it in an attempt to get more of the roots that spread out away from the plant rather than chopping them off. Okay, and this is really, really dense, so I don't think that's going to work. I am going to just dig in this case. I'm just going to chop it out. Oops. It's common for the loostrife to grow right along the edge, as well as it can grow into the shallow waters. And I've seen it completely fill marshy areas. And as it does that, it's choking out any native plants and creating just a monoculture that is not nearly as supportive to the local critters as a diverse situation would be. Okay. All right. I've gotten a good chunk of the root here. I'm just going to put that whole mass into my trash can.